What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Wicked Hot. Today is Friday, September 22nd, and we are back to our normally scheduled time. As always, if you're watching live on Twitch, thank you very much. If you happen to be watching on YouTube, our stream can be found at twitch.tv/kmurdo1114. If you weren't able to make it or have to leave early, no worries, because we can also be found on YouTube, as well as iTunes, Stitcher, Radio, and Google Play. Happy we're back. Give us a shout on Twitter and Instagram at Wicked Hot Talk, as well as our respective Twitter and Instagram handles at the bottom of the screen. Like, comment, subscribe. This is your boy, the illest, Kim Jong-il in Boston. And I'm joined by the Godfather, K. Murda. Kevin, this is your boy, out the illest, Phoenix. What's up, man? By the way, is the other episode up?
I just put it up. I completely forgot to put it up.
No worries. So what's going on, man? How's life?
The weather is changing, and I'm happy about that. The high today was like 88, and yesterday's high was like 105. So yeah, it was nice. It was a nice change of pace today to have some cooler weather. I just need I'm just like looking at my hair like I need a fucking haircut so bad.
Yeah, man, it's looking pretty long there. You got the long beard, long hair.
Yeah.
You're starting to go like hermit on me.
I know. I just like it gets so long to where I can't do anything with it, so it's just like this is it. This is my hair now.
Just wear a hat. You got to wear the hat now.
Yeah,
just
I got to
get backwards hat the entire time.
I got to get a fresh to death hat. The only hat that I have is the fucking Expos hat.
Get a fresh to death hat and keep it flat brim.
Oh yeah, no, you got to keep it flat. The only time I ever bend the bill is if it's like a baseball hat. If I'm like playing baseball in the hat.
Oh, so you do keep it flat? Because I remember you were saying like you had a lot of when you worked at did you work at a Lids or was it another?
No, I worked at Just Sports, which is basically a Lids with a little more stuff.
Okay, gotcha. So I know you had like a huge gripe with people that got the. Oh no, it was people that didn't know the team, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, people that don't know the team infuriate me because it's like I get that you want to match, your hat to your shoes. Like I understand that aspect of matching stuff, I guess. But the fact that you have like green shoes and you want to buy a Celtics hat, but you don't know what the team is, and you're just like, give me that green hat. It's like, no, you're not gonna get the fucking green hat.
I'm not selling it to you at all.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to. So I actually took the day off today. Just randomly, just a little, I guess, treat yourself video game day. I was gonna stream, but I don't know. I just felt like I just wanted to play a game and not have to be confined to entertaining, I guess, for no one, but still entertaining nonetheless. So I tried to join a regiment for a new game that came out, which is Holdfast Nations at War. It's basically like a third-person shooter, but during the Napoleonic Wars. So it's like musket or a sword. So it's been pretty fun, but yeah, apparently you can like join regiments and they do like legitimate battles where you have to like follow a command and stuff. It's essentially role playing. And I've been like attempting to join one, and it's been kind of like a whole thing because you get like accepted and then they have to give you all the rules. It's basically like joining a group. And now I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm not going to do this.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like I want to play the game for fun, and it just seems like these people are, which I'm totally fine with. Like I like getting like way into stuff and like super like heavy on the role playing, but I vaguely remember, because I honestly was kind of like in and out hearing what the guy was saying, that you have to call the person, like I'm talking to someone via a TeamSpeak or like a Discord or whatever, while we're in the game.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of fucking work.
Right. Well, no, I'm fine with that. That's fine. We play video games via Discord or whatever, and TeamSpeak is basically the same thing. That's fine. And playing in like an organized line, it's cool because it adds like another layer of depth to the game. But calling someone that I don't know and I've never seen before and I'm not friends with and I'm not fucking around, sir.
Why do you have to do that? Oh, because it's like role play. It's like a role play thing. Okay.
Right. So those guys are the senior officers, senior NCOs. I'm just a recruit. Like my name, I'm not going to disclose the regiment, but my name is Regiment, blah, 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 recruit, and then my scream name, Kim Jong-il. Everyone else's, it's, regiment, lieutenant colonel or captain or sergeant, their screen name. So anyone above me, and I actually accidentally today when I was just in the TeamSpeak because I wanted to talk to an admin, I jumped into like the Holdfast game TeamSpeak, and I hear like, "Sir, they're on the left, sir." I'm like, no.
Damn.
Why? I'm not. Listen. I'm a grown man, and I'm not in the military. I'm not calling another guy sitting at a computer terminal, sir. That's just. I'll be like, "Hey, guy."
Yeah. That's like a power trip thing.
Yeah, no. You know what? I will call them captain or sergeant or whatever because it's part of their name. I can't call them sir.
I don't call anybody sir. Like anybody ever. I've never called anybody sir.
A cop?
Yeah, maybe a cop.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who I've ever called sir before. And I think it was a cop. And that's probably it. Yeah. There's no way you're getting me to say sir to some guy on the internet.
No, there's no way. And it's not even a troll move. They're just like, hey, this is how it is. But I'm like, look, it's a game. I'm all down for playing it organized, but calling you sir is just a whole fucking level like beyond me wanting to do that. Like I don't want
I guess maybe you're just not into the whole role playing thing enough because I see like the GTA 5 role playing stuff and it looks super fun, but it is like you're in it. Like you're in the fucking and I don't think I have that level of commitment to never break character while I'm playing a game.
No, I don't either. Cause I mean, I even think of like, cause I kind of do like pseudo role playing for my Skyrim Let's Plays, but even still, I'm just like, this isn't real life. Like it's not real life. That's not this. I'm a human being playing a video game. I'm not in the military, nor have I ever been in the military. So,
yeah, and I wonder if it's like if somebody that has been in the military is now playing this game, and you're a recruit. You got out of the military as like a captain, and you got to call some other schmuck online a captain or sir. It's like you never earned that shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, zero military experience. Basically, if you're in the military, don't ever play this game because you'll want to kill everyone, because they have no experience whatsoever.
God, that sucks.
Yeah, Jesus, my video is dog shit. Oh my god,
this could be the worst webcam video I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, I guess it's fine. Is the audio okay?
As long as the audio is okay. It did kind of cut out a little bit, but it seems fine now.
Okay. All right. So let's just jump into gaming. I guess it's a nice segue based off, what we were talking about. So the Fortnite developers, Epic Fortnite obviously is like, it's like Player Unknown Battlegrounds, right? That's basically what it is. It's like a copycat.
No, it's I think it's a free play game that has like a story mode and stuff. But it's like a
sandbox survival game.
Yeah, they did just release like a H1Z1 PUBG type game mode inside of Fortnite.
Okay.
So that's probably why you're thinking that, but this is why this happened because of they're testing this new game mode.
I see. Okay, yeah. So they basically inadvertently proved that cross-console play was possible. So I don't understand. Where they just had like one main server and everything was being fed into there?
That from what I understand, it's kind of complicated, but yes, in basic terms, yes. From what I understand is they have the ability to kind of shut it on and off for PlayStation and Xbox.
Okay.
And they never actually shut it off for both of them. So they were playing PlayStation 4 people were playing against Xbox people. And once they realized it, I don't know who said anything to them to like change it, but I don't know why they did. If it works, it works. But yeah, Phil Spencer, the Xbox head, said he would have liked to have had them leave it on, which is like it's the perfect move for an Xbox guy to say that. Yeah. Perfect move. Because if whoever comes out first and says, "Yeah, we want that," they win. And it looks like Xbox wants this shit, or that at least that's what they're saying. They might know something that is like never gonna happen, and they're just like for it, just for the gaming community. So I'm hoping that maybe this little mistake leads to something more with the cross-platform.
See, this is the problem though with that kind of thinking. I actually think if Xbox was like it all in for like the cross-platform, I actually think it would be not as good for Microsoft, because if I can now have that same community of friends that Xbox does so well, but for PlayStation, and I get exclusive games, that only makes it more of a viable option to get PlayStation. And especially with big games now like Destiny. Destiny only releases new and unique content. First of all, you get all the content early for PlayStation, and you get different content that you can't get on PC or Xbox.
Yeah.
So, and that's a huge game, and that's probably one game that people want to do crossplay with. I mean, if I wasn't getting for PC and maybe you were getting for PC, I would totally just get on PlayStation and we could do crossplay. Like, there's no need for me to get an Xbox to have that same community of friends when I already have a PlayStation, and I get all the cool single player games that'll come out for it that Xbox doesn't get.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you a little bit, but I think that it's a win for Xbox or for Microsoft coming out and saying that they want this, just because it shows the gaming community that they want to give them something that they've wanted for so long. And the way that Microsoft and Phil Spencer is saying it and how he's saying it is really making PlayStation and Sony look bad. That's why I like that he's doing it this way. It's like a fuck you to Sony every time he says something like this.
Yeah, I think now Microsoft's basically become the company that is totally with the gamer, and Sony is basically just like the corporation that doesn't give a fuck. Because I honestly have always felt that they're not very like, I mean, it goes back to my gripe with them with the mods.
Yeah.
Like anything with Bethesda, you can't fucking put mods on the PlayStation. I don't know why. They just don't let you. So I don't know. I guess I'm on you with, I like that he's for it. I just don't know if that's actually helping him and his company out at all.
Yeah,
and also it's debunked by a Target executive.
Oh, that's where you put it. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, because I think that PlayStation probably has the better exclusives. The only thing that Xbox has going for it is Halo and Gears of War, and I don't play Gears of War, and they haven't come out with a Halo in a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could see both points. On one hand, the cross-platform is something that pretty much everyone wants, except for the companies, and now at least it looks like one company is on board. We're just waiting for Sony to get their shit together and figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, man.
I doubt it.
Yeah. All right. So moving on. Speaking of Xbox, so the U.S. Navy is replacing a 38,000 photonic mast handgrip. God, that sounds very complicated and awesome. Yeah. AKA the periscope. Not the Facebook Live app. This is a thing that helps you see things. So they're replacing it with an Xbox 360 controller. That is interesting. Like I thought a periscope you could bring it down and you look through it and that's it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What are you doing with the controller?
I had to do some research on what this photonic mast hand grip was. It's basically a joystick. It's
okay.
It's like the old school like flight simulator joystick, and it's on a TV now. You don't have to like pull the thing down and look through it, and it's like up here.
Okay, first of all, there's two things that have disappointed me on this show. The first one being in your casino story that the lady didn't say I declare war. The second is this very moment where you told me that the US Navy doesn't look through periscopes anymore. That might have been like their number one like thing to like get you into the Navy.
And they probably haven't looked at through a periscope. I don't know from experience, but they probably haven't looked through periscopes in like 20 years. They've probably been using like TV technology, something more than just like a mirror that's like higher up. A series of mirrors.
Or we're also in the future, they just throw a drone up in the air and fucking have it on the iPhone or something.
It's like a drone dolphin that like goes up to the top and then shoots out of the water and spreads wings and flies, and it's like it's crazy ass aquatic
a flying fish drone or something.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. So so it's just a joystick and it projects it onto a monitor. Yeah. So I could see how the Xbox controller would be a lot better.
Do you think they're doing this because like millennials are taking over the Navy, the armed forces now, basically, and that's what they know as like controllers?
I mean, maybe. My one thing is it a wireless controller or a wired controller? Because it's gonna be a big problem. With your fucking batteries, they should have got PlayStation, so you just hook that shit up, it charges. You're like, shit, there's no more double A's on the USS Lincoln. What are we gonna do?
Or it's like, you gotta buy the X.
Like,
go ahead.
No, go for it.
So you gotta buy the Xbox 360 controller, and then you gotta buy the play and charge kit that comes with it. And it's like, fuck, I lost the charger. Where's the charger at? And my first thought when I saw this was like, okay, it's a $30 Xbox 360 controller, but we're also talking about the government. What are they gonna pay for this 360 controller? Like $10,000? Something that they could just go to Target and get for $30.
We're sailing seas. Oh man, this Xbox controller, it's beat to hell. Let's just stop at the nearest dock. Send out a seaman to go get a fucking Xbox controller at the nearest Target. He gets back on the ship. Hey, I got the Xbox controller. Or in my case, he goes and it's like not fucking there, even though it says it's there.
Or he goes to Target and comes back with the fucking Mad Catz controller. And they're like, no, we needed the name brand Microsoft controller.
What's this gamepad bullshit?
He's like, what's the difference? It doesn't work with Mad Catz, god damn it.
Yeah, I can't imagine how this just seems also like like, okay, assuming it's a wireless controller, never mind the battery stuff. What if it gets lost? Like, it's not like I mean, can you easily just sync up another one? Like, oh, I'm just gonna sync this one now. Like, if it's gone, it's not like I could replace it. We're like, shit, we don't know where you know what? I just figured out why all these Navy ships keep crashing into fucking freighters. They lose the controller, they can't see where the fuck they're going, and they just ram into a freighter and kill like everybody on board. So
or the batteries die. And they have no play and charge kit.
Everything's now being controlled by a fucking Xbox controller. They're like, shit, I can't brake. The brakes are gone.
They're like pulling the trigger. I can't brake. Just hit B. It's the handbrake. B's the handbrake.
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense, but I mean that's cool, I guess.
It's kind of funny. I honestly wonder how much they're going to pay for the controllers. Like, they're not paying retail price.
No, but they're not going to be paying $38,000, I don't think.
If they're paying anything over retail, they're fucking idiots.
Yeah. I know for an Xbox, that's the best part. It's an Xbox 360 controller. It's not even like an Xbox One. Oh, since it's the military, everything needs to be like hard and clunky. Which
Ah.
God, that sounds really fucking weird and like sexual. Everything needs to be hard and clunky. No, it needs to be like just very rudimentary and fucking shitty. Just go with the normal, regular original Xbox controller.
Yeah.
That seems like something the military would have.
The Duke. Yeah, it was called the
Yeah.
Duke. Did you see that they're bringing that back?
No, I did not.
Microsoft approved the design. I guess another company did the internals for it on a shell for the Duke. That's what they used to call that controller. And they're bringing it back.
Sweet.
Yeah, there was like a display at a gaming convention of that controller. It looks just like the original Xbox version. It's all black, has the original logo on it. But the logo part that's like the big circle in the middle has a screen on it now.
Oh.
So like it shows the Xbox, it shows the old Xbox logo, and then it does like a flippy transition thing to the new Xbox logo.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Although one big disappointment would be it's not that rubber thing that you just like to fucking touch. I don't know why.
I know, I'm the same way. In between games, I'm just like rubbing my fingers on that middle part.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be cool if it was a rubber screen.
Oh, yeah.
And also, they would have invented the rubber screen. I don't know how that would be useful, but maybe it could be. I don't know. All right, so this one thing, it was like a last minute replacement that I just kind of I saw. The Red Dead 2 teaser trailer thing, but basically they're who the fuck is the developer? Rockstar is saying that they're going to be revealing something next Thursday. I was just looking at, but based on like the stills and some like the cinematics that they have in the game, game looks awesome. Like graphically speaking, it looks really, really nice. I'm very excited for it. But yeah, I mean, I know that GameSpot was saying like it might just be like the reveal for when it's actually going to be coming out now since it was pushed back. But
yeah, I'm excited. Rockstar hasn't done anything since they discovered microtransactions. So yeah, I'm excited to play. I've never actually played a Red Dead game. So.
Microtransaction to know when the date is.
Oh god, $1.99 to figure out what the date is. God damn.
No, so you're missing out, man. Actually, PlayStation Now, which is a service that I guess you can play like free games, has Red Dead Redemption on there. But you got to pay monthly. I was very tempted to try it just to play the game, and I was gonna like hook it up to my PC. Unfortunately, like the controls are still like it's not remastered or anything, or like controls are not different. It's the same controls. So I was like, it's probably not gonna feel like the best thing about remastering a game is that it with your like when you think of a game and you actually play it like without it being remastered, you're like, this is garbage. But I think when you remaster it, it basically makes it like how you remember the game was.
Yeah, like I feel that with GTA Vice City. I played that, and it's the
Miami one.
Yeah, the one from the 80s.
Yeah,
I played that game, and I always thought the graphics were amazing. And then recently, I saw some guy playing it on Twitch doing like a speed run of it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, the graphics are fucking terrible.
Dude, you think those are bad? Like, I was just watching something from like Grand Theft Auto 4, and I thought, like, the main character's face is like a blob. It looks like shit.
Damn, I remember that game looking really good.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck. Yuri or Dmitry or whatever the fuck his name was, some Russian name, I don't know.
Nico.
I was like, God, Nico. Well, I was wrong with all
yeah,
of
way off.
Yeah, it did not look good. So shit, it's just crazy how things pass and you have this idea in your head and then you rewatch it or look at it, you're like, this is bad.
Yeah, I just recently downloaded because it was free on Xbox. Battlefield 3, which isn't really that old of a game. I think it came out in 2008 or 9.
I don't think
And
if I Battlefield 3.
the graphics on that game are just dog shit too. And I used to love that game. I thought the graphics were amazing on it.
I want to say I did play Battlefield 3. Yeah, dude, this came out in 2011. Jesus.
Battlefield 3 did?
Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
I'm
it's
looking
way
at
off.
an image of it. It looks pretty decent. Or maybe that's just the cinematics. What is the actual? What? This looks pretty good. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I don't know. I played it on Xbox One yesterday, I think.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, it. I guess it didn't hold up. Well, I've been playing Destiny 2, so
True.
I'm used to those graphics.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I don't. Maybe I didn't play it. I thought I did, but I guess not. Yeah, man. It's just crazy how shit doesn't hold up. But hopefully, Red Dead ends up being pretty good. Do yourself a favor if you can. I just like try to pick up a copy or something. I don't know if you could play older games, but
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption is on backwards compatibility, so I could pick that up and play it on Xbox One, and I have a 360. So
right, it's like probably like $5. I don't know.
yeah.
All right, so let's just conclude gaming and just jump into the movies, or I guess entertainment. I feel like we need.
We
to
should
rename
change
it.
the name. Yeah, we should definitely change the name of this segment.
So the Game of Thrones producer, they're for sure developing a prequel series. Although they said that Game of Thrones will go on forever. That's what they basically said. They're basically Disneyfying Game of Thrones, how Disney did with Star Wars. It's like Star Wars for the rest of your life, Game of Thrones for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
so,
I'm okay with that as long as they do it decent. As long as they do it justice.
I'm looking forward to having it overly saturated and basically becoming like fuck another Game of Thrones. Ugh. I'll a superhero movie. So but for now I'm fucking wicked excited for it. So we had this question. Well, first of all, thoughts on the prequels. I'm like on the general idea of a prequel and a one for Game of Thrones.
In general, I'm not a fan of prequels just because they usually get younger actors for those roles.
Yeah.
And I don't like watching somebody else play a role that I know somebody else from.
Right.
It's kind of like the Han Solo thing. Like, obviously, I don't think that Harrison Ford should be playing a young Han Solo now. But, yeah, I mean, just in that realm, it's like, I don't really want to see somebody else as Han Solo.
I want him to, like, be digitally re-rendered and be, like, basically CGI Han Solo.
Yeah, I want to see the behind the scenes, and it's just, like, a guy in a green suit. So they can superimpose Harrison Ford's face on it.
Yeah, they're like, Harrison, we got a great thing for you. You play Han Solo, but you don't ever have to show up to set. You just read your line. You can do it at home. You can do it at home. Like, just read your lines. But it's gonna be funny when it's like, you know, young, cool, hip Han Solo, and it's just like the curmudgeon, fucking old Harrison Ford, just like, oh, Chewie, like just fucking going nuts over here.
He's just phoning it in. He's like, we're Millennium Falcon,
Force and religions and all, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with you with prequels. But since it is happening, who do you think needs a prequel the most? My pick, I got two. For comedic purposes, Bronn, all the way. And it could be like Bronn right before Game of Thrones, like season 1. So same actor. Obviously, we cannot have Bronn without the same actor. And he's just doing fucking Bronn shit. I don't know, just being a badass, being hilarious.
Yeah,
calling people cunts. Just overall awesome Bronn stuff. Now. And this is kind of an interesting pick for me. It's kind of like out of the out of the woodwork. But I would like a Tywin Lannister prequel. So him being Hand of the King to the Mad King, and just kind of seeing like where was he always just kind of a bag of dicks,
Yeah.
or I just kind of want to see, because obviously like in the show we hear how the House Lannister was a ruin, and then Tywin basically brought it up. I want to see that rise.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And I feel like Tywin wasn't too much of an important. I mean, he was an important character, but I don't think like you're like, oh man, Tywin Lannister. I can't believe, like, I'm so sad that he's dead because he was such a great character. He was just like a typical, like, he was a story piece. I mean, he was still good acting, but overall his character didn't really have much. He's the asshole dad that kind of rules everything, like secretly, essentially. So definitely can do with a fresh new face on that one. So yeah, I'm going Tywin for drama, Bronn for comedy.
Okay. I have two as well. One of them is a person, and another is a time frame or an age.
Okay.
So I want to see a Game of Thrones where, and I guess this kind of fits into the Tywin thing, where the Targaryens are in power. I want to see a world ruled by the Mad King, like how it was like during the rebellion and all that stuff. I want to see all that shit. That sounds awesome.
So do you want it like pre-rebellion, or like the new Game of Thrones prequel is during like the rebellion?
I would like to see an arc of like 3 seasons where the first season is just like, building up to that. Second season is the rebellion. Third season would be like Robert kind of take it over, and then the first part of Robert's reign.
Okay, cool.
And then that kind of leads up into Game of Thrones.
I like that.
And then my person who I want a prequel for is Jaqen H'ghar. That's who I want a fucking prequel for.
Ooh, I was thinking that too. Can we still use the same actor?
Yes, because he is fucking gold.
Yeah, he is. By the way, when they first met him and then he took his face off to disguise as someone else, I was like, I really hope he's not Jaqen H'ghar for the rest of like the show. And I was very happy.
Old looking black guy?
Yeah. 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 No, and not even before the old looking black guy. Like when he was dressed in the Lannister uniform, he takes off his face and he's like some fucked up looking.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
Some like Mexican looking guy.
No, that would have ruined it. That would have ruined it.
Because he had such charm. The guy had such charm. Like he had a good, like, charming face. Like, I don't know. It's just something about him. Like, I trust you.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah. I want to see him before he's with the faceless men.
Faceless.
Yeah.
Cool.
Who he is, because obviously, maybe it hasn't revealed.
Nobody.
Yeah, maybe it hasn't revealed who he actually is yet. There's some theories out there. I watch them. I have opinions on those, but yeah. So I would like to know who he was before the Faceless Men.
Can we talk about who you think he is, or is it like potential spoilers?
It could be spoilers. There's a lot of theories that he is a Targaryen, or he is the Mad King wearing a face.
Get the fuck.
No, that's like a legit theory.
Get the fuck.
Or he was, who was before the Mad King? Who was the brother? Rhaegar. Yeah. So there's like a fucking
Frogger by Gilly.
There's like a 20-minute video on how Jaqen H'ghar could be Rhaegar Targaryen, because when Robert kills Rhaegar, he falls into like a lake or something and is like weighed down by all of his armor and his jewels and stuff. They never find the body. They never find him. They find his armor. They find the jewels. They never find him.
And if we've ever seen Face Off, John Travolta wants to know, where's the body? I need to It hasn't been recovered yet. So yeah, I'm down with that theory.
I think it's a good theory, especially since well, I guess not in the show. You don't really even know if you haven't read or know anything about the books. You don't know that that's even a possibility because you just think that he's dead because that's what it tells you in the show.
True. Yeah, I mean that'd be sweet. I mean, I'm definitely like either way, wherever they go with it, definitely would be down for Jaqen H'ghar and kind of get a little. I mean, I guess we got some insight with Arya's storyline in the show as to who the Faceless Men were, but I kind of want to see it with someone that's not Arya.
Yeah.
Like someone that's just doing it just to do it. Like she's obviously doing it for a purpose, is to murder, people that have betrayed her family and her. So
yeah,
to see someone that just kind of like why would he need to get into it? That'd be sweet to see.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that.
Yeah, cool. All right, yeah. Now I'm excited for more Game of Thrones. God damn it. And now jumping into something that does not get me excited at all. Linda Hamilton is returning to Terminator. She's Sarah Connor. Obviously she hasn't been in the movie since the second one. Can they just stop trying to make Terminator movies? Can they stop trying to make it a successful franchise? Because it's not happening anymore.
Yeah, another thing I read other than Linda Hamilton was that James Cameron might come back, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't want that. I don't want another James Cameron Terminator movie.
All right,
I don't want another Terminator movie in general.
I don't either. But I'm gonna throw this at you. Would it have hope if Cameron came back to direct?
No, because I think Cameron is way past his prime.
Yep, completely agree. It sucks because I really wish the other Terminator movies never came out, and we were just like, Terminator 2 came out, what, 98?
I thought it was earlier than that.
Okay. Well, either way, Terminator 2 came out in the 90s. I wish we hadn't seen a Terminator movie since
91.
Then. Fuck.
Yeah, 91. I knew it was like way before.
It actually looks really good for it being filmed in 91.
You know why? Because they use fucking practical effects. That's why.
I don't know. It just seemed like way later, like mid to late 90s. But I guess whatever. If they hadn't made a movie since 91, I would be like, oh shit, Linda Hamilton's coming back. James Cameron might be coming back. That's the only way this would still work. They have been made into awful fucking just the worst movies. And this last one was fucking awful.
I didn't even see it. I have no desire to see it.
It was so bad.
It's the fact that Terminator 1 is a great movie. Terminator 2 is arguably the best sequel ever made.
It's better than the first.
Yeah, it's the best second movie ever made of any franchise ever, in my opinion.
They could have ended with like, we defeated the machines. That's how it should have ended.
That was the end of it.
Yeah, that was the end of the entire. Like, there was no like, oh man, what's gonna happen? Like, he killed the T-1000, and he died, and Sarah Connor narrates and like, we made it, like that.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since I've seen the third one. I don't even remember how it comes about.
The third one, it's basically like, hey, you remember when Sarah Connor said all those things? Well, she became crazy and she died, and they just postponed fucking Terminator, Skynet or whatever. Like they just put like they hit the snooze button on the end of the world, which is stupid. That just like it basically like renders everything from the second movie just it didn't really matter. All these high stakes, they just let the world live for like another 10 years. That's about it.
Yeah, and the fact that 1 and 2 were so good, and then 3 undoes everything that happened in 2, it's like you're really doing a disservice to the first 2.
This genocide basically says the timeline before that doesn't exist anymore.
God. See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying with Terminators in general. They had the first two, the third one tanked, and then they had Terminator Salvation, which I actually liked. Then there was Genesis. Like, they've tried so many times to do the Terminator thing. It's like, it's not gonna happen. Just stop. It's
Yeah,
like,
just
stop
let
trying
it,
to make Terminator happen. It's
yeah,
not gonna happen.
yeah, just let it wither and die. Just like this should wither and die. New Tomb Raider trailer was dropped, and by wither and die I mean like video game movies in general. Um, I have some other points on it, but Kevin, I just want to know your first thoughts on the trailer.
I actually forgot to watch the trailer.
Okay,
I meant to
well,
watch it today. I saw the poster. I saw like a teaser trailer to the actual trailer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. That should be fine. I mean, I don't know. It just looks like it just looks like it just
It
it
doesn't
looks
look
like they took the cinematic portions of Tomb Raider, the new game, and we're just like throw Alicia Vikander in there. We're good. Um,
yeah.
Also, by the way, in the preview, they announced Alicia Vikander as Oscar winner of Alicia Vikander, which is a strange move for an action movie.
What did she win for?
The movie with Eddie Redmayne as the transvestite.
Oh,
I don't remember what that movie was called, but she won for that.
something girl.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Sad girl. I don't know. But yeah, so which is super weird. Like that's like saying like every Mission Impossible is just say like I don't know if Tom Cruise has ever won an Oscar, but Oscar winner Tom Cruise.
I don't think he has. I think if you have nothing more to offer in that movie, you just throw out the Oscar thing.
Oscar thing. Yeah, totally. Anyway, it looks dog shit. GameSpot actually had two trailers. They had uh scenes from
Danish
the
girl.
new Danish girl. Okay.
Yeah.
They had scenes from the new game and the trailer playing side by side. Basically the movie. It's basically the exact same thing. People need to stop making video game movies. Is there even one good video game movie?
No, not that I know of. And it's kind of funny that we talked about Battlefield 3 earlier, because I feel like Battlefield 3 has such a good story that's like one of the few games that can actually be made into a movie from everything that's in the game without going like super off topic or off base of what the game is. I feel like Battlefield 3 could be a good movie.
But I would think that Tomb Raider would be a good movie. I mean, you have this essentially premise. Rich girl, dad's dead, and she's basically like it's like a new age Indiana Jones. Everyone loves Indiana Jones, but we can't keep having Indiana Jones. I don't want it to be remade. We could just move to a different Indiana Jones style movie. That could be Tomb Raider. I know they're coming out with like the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, the guy who played Spider-Man, but him as like a young version. Like those two things seem like they could work. But based on just looking at this trailer for Tomb Raider, I feel like they just get this and they're like, well, we have all the content we need. We're just going to phone it in. And that's why they never succeed.
Yeah.
If you take the theory of it, adventure movie, we can use the characters and actually make a good movie and story of it. I don't know what's so hard to take a Indiana Jones kind of premise. You could take a fucking Indiana Jones story from the goddamn TV show. I don't care. Just don't phone it in with like shooting live action scenes of cutscenes from a game.
Yeah, I think any video game movie is going to have that problem where it's trying to live up to the game, and people are either going to think it's too far from the game or that it's too close from the game, i.e. Mario.
I would even throw Mortal Kombat in there.
Mortal Kombat, yeah. They try to make a story out of a game where you just sit there and fight each other.
They had plenty of flawless victory.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Hey, at least with that movie, we got "Go So Is Mine," Lou. Just that's like one of my favorite things ever. It's just not supposed to be funny, but I laugh every time I see it.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I don't know. Video game movies, they just they need to stop. It's kind of honestly becoming embarrassing the amount of times they keep trying to do this. They keep trying to do it over and over again, expecting a different result. And you know what that is? That is the definition of insanity. How do I know? Because a certain workplace has that written right on the fucking wall. I don't know if they still do, but
no, they don't.
Okay.
Because it was misquoted. It was who actually? It was Einstein that said it, right? And the quote on the wall that it said Ben Franklin said it.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would Ben Franklin say that? Yeah, so I don't know. It's I think that the Tomb Raider just looks bad. Yeah, I mean, is there like one? I'm trying to think of like one good video game movie. There has to be one, right?
I don't think so. I mean, the only ones I can think of are like Resident Evil, Blood Rain.
Blood Rain. Oh God, I don't.
Yeah, Yui Bowl, man, fuck.
I completely. Did you ever? Yui Boll is also the guy who did that movie with Jason Statham, In the Name of the King.
Yes, yes. Yui Boll's the guy that tries to fight everyone that gives him a bad review.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had the original Tomb Raider. Warcraft came out recently, but I heard that wasn't very good.
Yeah, I heard that was bad.
Silent Hill, Max Payne, Street Fighter.
Max Payne was bad. I didn't see the new Street Fighter.
Doom. We remember that one.
Doom was it was a movie.
House of the Dead. Prince of Persia.
Oof.
And then we have Hitman, both 1 and 2. Fuck yeah, there's like Need for Speed. I completely forgot about that.
I never saw that.
Neither have I.
Never wanted to.
Apparently, In the Name of the King is a video game. So Uwe Boll's got 2 for 2.
He does. That's all he does is video game movies.
Really?
Yeah. I think he did 2 Blood Rains. He did In the Name of the King, which I didn't know was a game, but I thought he did 2 more movies before those 2, or before those 3.
I can't believe this is Dead or Alive movie.
Dead or Alive? Maybe he did Dead or Alive.
You know, like the volleyball movie?
Yeah.
I mean, the volleyball game?
Yeah.
There was a Far Cry movie? I didn't even know there was a Far Cry movie with Hugo Stiglitz.
I'm trying to look at Yui Boll's filmography.
Oh, Jesus. There was a Tekken movie, too? God, all of these just kind of fell under the radar. Yeah, no, I think it's safe to say there is not one good video game movie.
I don't even know how to spell his name to look it up.
Is it Uve? Uve? I mean, you could just look up, what was one of the movies he did? In the Name of the King. Where the fuck is it? A Dungeon Siege Tale.
He did 2 of those movies.
UWE.
Damn, he did
Dungeon.
2.
Oh, it is actually based on a video game, Dungeon Siege.
God, he looks so dumb.
Oh God, I completely. Uwe Boll from Germany.
So he did. I'm trying to look at the. Trying to look at the movies that he directed that were video game movies. So there's In the Name of the King. So he did 2 In the Name of the Kings. He did 3 Blood Rains. He did 2 Rampage movies. Far Cry.
Oh, he did the Far Cry movie too? I never even heard of that movie.
He did House of the Dead.
Oh, he did do I thought House of the Dead was Rob Zombie.
No.
God.
Yeah.
Alone in the Dark. That's also another video game movie. Blood Rain 2.
I didn't know he did 3 Blood Rains.
Oh, God. How does this guy keep getting money to make movies?
I want to know what... does it say like what their studio affiliation is?
No, 20th Century Fox was...
Oh, it says...
Touchstone. Oh, because it's his own fucking things. Bull KG Productions. Oh my God, Anthony Bourdain was in the Far Cry movie. What?
It's like a killer chef.
He's a scientist. It says Anthony Bourdain as scientist.
Jeez.
Although I could totally, by the way, totally see him be friends with Anthony Bourdain. UA Bull is definitely like a friend, like an Anthony Bourdain kind of friend.
Yeah, I feel like if you were gonna get any famous chef to be a scientist, it would be Alton Brown. Hands down, it would be Alton Brown.
Yeah, definitely not Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm kind of thinking, is it fair to judge video game movies so harshly when probably like 60% of them have been done by the same dog shit director?
Yeah,
and
I mean,
yes,
it's hard to say.
Shit. Oh, wait, Bold, come find me, bro. Yeah, so I don't know. All right, let's jump into the last segment of the day and wrap things up. So let's get into sports. Well, basically, well, not all baseball. I thought we almost had all baseball. So Giancarlo Stanton, Mike Stanton, becomes the first player since 2006 with 56 home runs in a season. The last person to do that was Dwight Howard, which I was actually surprised by that. I honestly thought it would be like, I don't know, like Albert Pujols.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too.
Yeah, it was Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard at 58.
Is he still playing?
Dwight Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think he is. I don't think he's retired yet.
If he is still playing, I doubt he's playing.
I have to put Dwight Howard baseball.
Are you talking about Ryan Howard?
Ryan Howard. Yeah.
I know. I saw that. I was like, what?
Ryan Howard. My bad. Yeah, Ryan Howard. Jesus Christ. I thought basketball for the next one, and that's what happened.
No. Damn.
What?
He's playing minor league baseball.
Ooh. That's a bad way to go.
Like, bro, you got money. Just call it a day. What are you making in minor league baseball? Fucking $30,000 a year?
Albuquerque Isotopes. Jesus Christ. That's
like the Simpsons baseball team, the Springfield Isotopes.
What is that even an affiliate for?
Let's see.
Oh, the Rockies.
The PCL League.
Yeah, it's for the Rockies. No, that is definitely this is the team from the Simpsons. You're right.
Oh yeah, it's got the same logo and everything.
Yeah.
At least it's AAA. Hey, at least it's AAA.
That's true. That's true.
It could be it could be like independent league. It's a bullshit.
Yeah. Or be like Manny Ramirez and he's like playing in Korea or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even Japan. He's like in Korea. It's like
North Korea. He's like playing North Korean baseball.
Hanging out with what's it called?
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, he's definitely the person that I would expect to do this because I mean, the guy just fucking hits things to the moon all the time. So I'm actually surprised that this hasn't happened since 2006. Honestly, I feel like he gets like 56 homers every season.
Yeah, I just saw a stat last night about the amount of home runs that have been hit this season. It's like the most ever, like 2 weeks ago. So they still have 3 weeks left in the season, and they've already passed the most home runs ever in a season by all of baseball. So it's like something weird is happening this season to where
Weird.
everyone. It's not nobody is doing steroids now in baseball. You'd be an idiot to do steroids in baseball.
Oh God. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's kind of strange, but I don't know.
I don't think so.
All right. So moving on to the next thing. So Kevin Durant blasts the Thunder organization on Twitter. I guess he has like fake ghost accounts that are like Dwight Howard fans. Like, I mean, that's Dwight Howard. God damn it. I keep saying Dwight Howard. Kevin Durant fans. So he like pretends to be a fan. I guess this time he forgot to switch to his pretend fan account and spoke about Kevin Durant in the third person. So he basically says that like somebody I guess was trolling him, was like, oh, why'd he leave? Why'd he leave? And he's like, oh, well, maybe Kevin Durant didn't like the organization or playing for Billy Donovan. Like, if it came from a fan, you're just like, okay, like you fucking know. It's just like,
yeah.
I think it's maybe because I didn't like to play for the organization or playing for Billy Donovan.
Yeah,
interesting. It's such a Kevin Durant move.
Yeah, this is one of the cringiest things I've seen in a very long time. Because it shows the guy is willing to go out of his way to create Twitter accounts for fake fans, and then
that all come to his rescue.
Yeah.
He's probably got like 50 phones. He's like, nah, Kevin's the best. All going over to every phone. Every phone's going off.
Yeah.
Oh God. He's
it's
having conversations with himself, like two fans. It's both Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's like, Kevin Durant, I love you. You're the best. And he's like, thanks, bro. Come out to LA and we'll hang out. Yeah, it's so sad that, I mean, this guy should have more shit to do than he knows what to do with. The fact that he's creating fake Twitter accounts and responding to trolls and stuff as fans in his own defense, it's fucking sad. Like, it's so sad.
It's honestly like, the man makes so much money, and he's like one of the biggest stars in the NBA. And he's doing this is like legitimately something that, like, I don't know, like someone that's like down and out, you know, that's like trying to like, oh, maybe spark a little flame. Like, this guy is, I'd honestly put him like top 5 NBA players that are famous right now.
Yeah.
And he's doing just like it's pathetic. Like, just like pathetic shit.
This sounds like something Uwe Boll would do. Like, create fake Twitter accounts, go on and defend his movies. Like, no, this is not something a superstar athlete that has millions and millions of dollars does.
I'm going to go one further. This is some Kenny Powers shit.
It is. It really is.
Shit. Kevin Durant is Powers.
God.
Yeah, it's really pathetic. So going into the speaking of which, you saw that link that I sent you with Kyrie Irving when.
Yes, yeah, I did see that.
So I just want to touch on it a little bit. So a reporter told Kyrie that LeBron's such a good father. I can't even say it because it's honestly one of the funniest things I heard, because he thought that someone had a player on the team had said that he found LeBron.
Do you want me to just play it? I'll play the audio.
I can't even, because it's just so ridiculous. It's
okay,
so fucking
ridiculous. Let me play the audio. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it though.
Probably not.
Tristan called LeBron a great father after the Chicago game. What? Yes, he did.
Great father. Oh, a great father. Oh, I thought he's. I interpreted that complete wrong.
When he's like, I have one father.
Great father to him. I was like, what?
Called him a great father. So, what type of parental role
God, that
has
shit's
he
hilarious.
played
Oh my
for
God.
you and your teammates?
Oh, okay. So you. Yeah. Parental role. Honestly, I'm he's.
What the?
I don't know how to really answer that question. He's been a great leader for us. I have one father. That's my dad, Drederick Irving. But for us, in terms of learning nuances of the game and also how to win on the court and also how to carry ourselves off the court, I feel like he's been a great influence.
What a stupid fucking question.
It's the most ridiculous thing. And he was like, wait, what? He's like, why is someone saying that he found LeBron like a father? Like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
And he's like, I got one father.
That honestly made me like, I'm in on Kyrie. Like that is such
I
a
love that he
baller
was like,
response.
I love that he was like, I don't even know how to answer that question. Like, it was such a stupid question.
Yeah.
And the look on his face was like, what?
The look on his face sounded like LeBron tweeted from a fake account saying from another player. LeBron made it. It's like what he's like. He asked each player what if they have their Twitter account. It was the one guy who was like, "Nah, I don't have a Twitter." He made a Twitter and was like, "LeBron is like a father to me," and Kyrie knew it. Kyrie knew. He's like, "That sounds like LeBron. It sounds like he just said that everyone sees him as a father to him or as a father figure." Fucking ridiculous. That's just such a LeBron move. You know, LeBron and Kevin Durant, like I wouldn't believe that LeBron has I would 100% believe LeBron has fake Twitter accounts that defend LeBron.
Yeah. Now that I know Kevin Durant does it, I feel like everyone does it.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no way that a smaller, no, I wouldn't say that LeBron's a smaller star than Kevin Durant, but there's no way that if like a superstar like Kevin Durant has fake Twitter accounts that no one else does. Everyone does.
Right. Everyone does.
Yeah.
All right, so let's finish it up, wrap it up. So Zach Greinke, the Dodgers pitcher,
Diamondbacks
backs
pitcher.
out. Oh yeah, Diamondbacks. Fuck, Jesus Christ. He backs out on an autograph deal with Pat Neshek. So apparently Pat Neshek like collects like memorabilia.
Yeah, he's a big, from what I read, he's a big autograph collector. So,
right,
you know, like some people collect jerseys, like some players collect jerseys, some players collect bats, balls, you know, whatever.
Right.
This guy gets signatures, and you know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's whatever. But
right.
the fact that it's funny because this guy, Pat Neshek, is involved in like really small autograph communities, like message boards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he went on one of the message boards and basically called out Zach Greinke for not signing his shit. So they were both at the All-Star game. And this is when Neshek was with the Phillies, I think.
Yeah.
So they were both on the same team, and he just said to Greinke in passing, like, "Hey, can you sign a couple cards, you know, whatever?" And Greinke said, "Yeah, sure, I'll sign your cards." Well, the Rockies he's with the Rockies now. The Rockies played the Diamondbacks last week, and he tried to get in contact with Zach. Zach said, I think this was after. So he sent the cards over with a clubhouse guy to Zach. Zach said he's not going to sign them. Sent him back. And then Neshek sees Greinke out in the field warming up, and he goes over to him to confront him. And he's like, "What the hell? You said you would sign my cards." And I think the card that he needed to sign was a 3-player card with Kershaw and Wainwright and Greinke. Wainwright and Kershaw signed the card. All he needed was Greinke's signature on it. So it's kind of a bitch move that the third best pitcher on this card refuses to sign it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because
that's a third best pitcher move, though. That's a third best pitcher move.
Yeah, and it's actually embarrassing that he plays for the Diamondbacks. This whole thing, because it's like, first of all, I don't like Zach Greinke's personality. I think he's a piece of shit.
No, he's definitely a piece of shit.
And so Neshek goes back to his community. He's not even doing this to like ESPN. He's just doing it on the little message board. And he's like, "Yeah, Zach Greinke was a dick." And then he's like, he said that he is socially awkward. And when he went to confront him on the field, Zach Greinke walked away and went into the clubhouse in the dugout. And he's like, "That was the most awkward thing that I've ever seen." And he's like, if you didn't want to sign him, just tell me no, but don't tell me yes, and then send the cards away when I send them off. It's like such a dick move to say yes.
That is such a weird move too, to just be like, oh, I gotta go back. I gotta go inside. You know, I have other shit that I gotta do. That's, God, like running away. What a fucking loser.
That's a bitch move. And I guess totally so. There's more to the story. So there used to be a player with the Diamondbacks named Brad Ziegler. He was a reliever.
Yep.
It didn't end on the greatest of terms. So I guess Zach Greinke confused Nishik with Brad Ziegler.
I see.
At the All-Star game.
So he doesn't even know him, really.
No, not really. So he confused him with Brad Ziegler, and I guess they kind of figured it out that he's not Brad Ziegler, obviously. And when he confronted him on the field, part of what Zach Greinke said was, I'm quoting here, "You wear me out, bro." Like, he's asking for something that you said you would give him. How is he wearing you out?
With something that can easily be corrected by this.
Yeah, and he even said, he told Greinke that you could just put a Z on it. That's all. I don't even care. And Greinke's like, no, I'm not signing your cards. Like, how much of a bitch move is that? Like, if Nishik were to go up to anybody, like Mike Trout, and say, hey, can you sign my card? No problem. He'd fucking sign it right on the spot.
Right. Mike Trout's a bad example, though.
I feel like Bryce Harper would do it, too.
Yeah, he would.
I feel like anyone would do it. It's a bitch move not to do it.
Like I said, this is the type of behavior from a third best pitcher. It's always like kind of like the kind of famous ones that wouldn't do this stuff. It's always like the super famous ones that are always like nice and know how it fucking goes. These are like the assholes, and that's why they stay like not as famous.
And this is also the most effortless thing to do. So there's players that collect gloves, bats, jerseys. Like if you were to walk up to Bryce Harper and say, hey, can I have your bat? Can I have one of your bats? Probably no problem. He's got 10 bats. I'll give you one of the bats. All Zach Greinke has to do is just sign his name on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Doesn't have to give away anything.
This is the easiest thing to make someone happy ever. And he can't do it. Like, it's beneath him to do it.
Do you think Greinke signs things for fans normally?
After hearing this, I don't think so, honestly.
Because I was going to say, he still could potentially get that autograph if he gives it to, like, a little kid or something.
Yeah, Nishik
like,
said...
Hey, at spring training next year, go to Zach Greinke, get that autograph, and then tell him who sent you afterwards.
Yeah, Nishik said...
Nishik says hello.
He said that he was going to have his son, he was going to send his son over to have Greinke sign it because he couldn't say no to his son. And then Greinke said, I'm not signing anything for you, and I'm not signing anything for your son.
Damn.
Like a fucking 8-year-old kid, dude. This guy is a fucking piece of work.
Oh my God. What a complete dick. All right. So I guess we'll jump into our What You Watching for the Weekend segment. And then close things up. So, Kevin, what you watching this weekend?
I have no idea. I got to catch up on American Horror Story. I have 2 episodes of that to watch.
Okay.
I think one. Are there 3 episodes?
Yes.
Because the third one just came out.
Yeah, we talked about the other ones last week.
Yeah, so I have 2 to watch. I've watched the first one.
Okay,
and then all weekend, I'm probably going to be cleaning my garage out. Because it's a mess. That's what I'm watching is myself cleaning out the garage.
Nice.
What are you watching?
We just started Handmaid's Tale on Hulu, so may power through that. It's interesting.
It won some shit.
Yeah, it won some shit. It's pretty like the story. I'm like, I want to know why things are the way they are right now. So, probably do that. Aside from that, I know I have a shit ton of shows to catch up on. I got South Park to catch up on. I have like 30 episodes that just like were recorded.
Oh yeah, I do have a South Park to watch.
Yeah, so yeah, looking forward to that. All right. So to everyone that stuck around, thank you again for watching. If you happen to be listening to the audio version, which I hope you are, because my video is just fucking awful, or even the recorded version on YouTube, keep in mind that you can always catch us live on Twitch via twitch.tv/KMurder1114. To all those live audience members who want to re-listen, we could also be found on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, and of course, YouTube. For all your Wicked Hot status updates and news, give the show at Wicked Hot Talk a follow on Twitter and Instagram, as well as our respective Twitter and Instagram handles, and Twitches, because now I'm streaming. So shout out to, I guess. Anyway, we hope to see you again next Friday at 8 p.m. ish, 5 p.m. ish Eastern Pacific. Kev, any last words?
Nope.
Okay. Well, in that case, thanks again, guys, and we will see you next week.
Bye, everybody.